This knife has a bit of a problem. It's got some discoloration on it and some kind of residue that no amount of dishwashing seems to fix. She says it's the butternut squash that was sliced with this that caused this reaction on the knife, and in this video I'm going to fix it. I'm super confident about this fix because the knife looked the same on the other side, and now this side of course is fixed. So what did I do that worked? Let me walk you through. First, I have here a very simple razor scraper. That's an actual razor blade in this scraper, and there's a little bit of it, so some stuff was scraped off the surface of the knife. Now the blade on the knife is not flat, so it's got a curvature to it, so you're gonna have to roll the scraper a little bit. It's not entirely flat on this particular knife. And I don't know how safe you are with handling knives. I'm not telling you what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just sharing what I did and how it worked for me. So some stuff got scraped up from the knife that somehow it looked like glue, seriously, especially in this area. Okay, so that's how stuff came off the knife. And what I did next was metal polishing paste from the fatherland, from Zollingen in Germany, and I put a little bit on it. So this is the side that's finished. Yes, there are still scratches in there, long scratches. That's from sharpening it there, long scratches on the knife blade, or there's one spot there, whatever that is deeper in the knife. There's another one, something there that doesn't seem to come out, but it takes off most of this discoloration in just seconds. So I'll show you. Don't want to make this video any longer than it's absolutely necessary. It doesn't need a lot. And yep, so this is the point where, yeah, if you're gonna cut yourself, it's your problem, okay? So far so good. I'm not working around the edge of the knife just yet. And now I'm running my finger on the edge of the knife. Of course, the whole blade needs to be worked evenly, so it's not just one spot that gets fixed, but the whole surface would eventually have the same surface finish or surface fineness. Once this turns black, that's when you're kind of done with the polishing paste. It gets saturated with metal particles that get removed from the knife. So yeah, if you have a knife that has a clear varnish on it because it's ornamental or whatever, then it's gonna be problematic. Let's see what I did. Of course, I need to clean up the table after it. So that's how it looks after it's done. Of course, it needs to be washed in the sink. This area here is not quite clean, but it's working. It's getting better. There is this tissue. And yes, it's gonna be more highly reflective. You can see the iPhone in the reflection, and your fingers get clean. Of course, it needs dishwashing or something like this orange hand cleaner, something made with pumice. Okay, like pumice, that's volcanic ash, so it's very abrasive, very coarse. If you put some on your finger, and I don't know if I can do this with one hand there. If you put some on your finger, dry, not wet, and clean your knives as well with it. So it takes off this metal residue left on the knife from the polishing paste. Okay, so that metal slurry the polishing paste is making is going to be removed by this. And then it still needs to be sanitized properly, put in a dishwasher or whatever. Properly cleaned up. There. So that's looking better. So that's the front part of the knife, and there's some more. And of course the flaws on a wet knife don't show up that well. Let's dry it here. So the front is looking better, the middle has not been touched. And let's have a look at the finished product. These lines here are from machining the knife in the factory. You can see it's a little more reflective here and then not so reflective there, because this patch now got done twice as I was overlapping it. It's okay, it's got a higher surface polish there. There are scratches on it done by sharpening or whatever. However, those got scratched, and no discoloration, not that bluish discoloration, and none of the patterns caused by the butternut squash that was originally on it and had some deposits on it. Of course, same on the other side. Also the edge, look at that shiny spot there. Also the edge, good all the way along. Other side still has that one spot, whatever that is there, and another spot there at the edge, whatever that is, that's still on it or in it. So that side looks like after it's been sanitized, it's good to go for kitchen use.